And just like that, we're here. Hi, Josh. I told
Good
you the
evening.
music would just end and we would be here.
That is awesome. How are you?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Good, good. It's a good Tuesday here.
It's a good Tuesday. Okay, so before we get started, there are going to be people, if you're watching this right now, it means you're probably on a replay or you're the first people in the door. So go ahead and say, hey, if you guys are here. If you are catching replay, drop replay in the comments below. Josh, I'm going to confirm that we're streaming. Get everybody connected. There's your wife over there watching from behind the screen. Go ahead and just tell us where you're at right now. Is this your normal attire?
No, and it's actually not the attire I started the day in. I happen to be on call. I'm a family practice provider in rural Nebraska, and it just so happens that I am on call tonight, and I had to go in. So I didn't know if I'd be doing this from home or I had everything with me in case I had to do it from work, and I'm at work. So I'm in the emergency room, but it's calm. There's no emergencies. So no, I'm glad to be here.
We're super glad to have you. I told Josh right before we popped on the screen that I don't know who you guys are that are watching. We're asking you to pop in the comments who invited you here. So if you would do that, we're going to do some giveaways. Oh, you can't see my giveaways. I got some little giveaways here.
Nice.
But I told him, like, I live super mom life. Like, I've got 4 boys and 2 of them got me like super on edge right now. And I just put them to bed and I popped a couple calm. Now, the topic of tonight is actually intermittent fasting. And we popped inside of this event a guide that you put together. So thank you.
Yeah, Carly helped me out a lot with that too. It's just a basic guide to, get some bullet points on where do I even begin with intermittent fast? What is intermittent fasting? What can it do for me? And how in the world do I do it? That's basically the guide Carly and I put together.
And that's what we're going to focus on. We're going to focus on that tonight. You guys are this is going to be conversational. It's going to be educational. And we do have an offer for people who want support products. So we are representing a company called Bravenly Global. If you've never heard of that company, Josh's wife, Carly, is a brand partner with the company. Josh has partnered with her to build this business. He obviously has a professional career outside of that, as does she. I'm kind of new into this. I'm a business coach supporting this team, and I've decided to jump on the inside. So we're going to be sharing with you about Bravenly Global tonight as well, and the products that can support you. I've asked Josh to speak in like 3rd grade language to us when it comes to teaching us about intermittent fasting, how you can get started, whether you choose products to support you or not. That is optional. We want to make that clear. You can do intermittent fasting with or without support products. If at the end of this party, hi, Samira. Samira is one of my students. Welcome to the party. If after this event tonight, you guys do want to jump into my 30-day challenge, your brand partner will get you hooked up with products. If you want products, they'll get you into our support group and they will link arms with you to help you on your fasting journey. So, Josh, what is intermittent fasting? General terms, and really who can benefit from it. And those of you in the audience, as he's sharing, here's the rules about any event. You got to be interactive, because I got a timer set and y'all don't know when it's going to go off. And when the timer goes off, I'm going to pick a random comment. So the more you comment, the better chances you have to win. But don't spam the comments or else Facebook will send you to jail. Okay. But just ask Josh questions. Tell us like what health changes you are looking for. And if you're new to IF, if you've ever heard of it before. So generally, what is intermittent fasting and who can it benefit? And then we'll dive into like, how do they do it and what products can support them?
Absolutely. Fasting is certainly not a new concept. People have been fasting for thousands of years. In fact, for those that are completely unfamiliar with the term intermittent fasting, certainly fasting can be a very heavily disciplined, highly spiritual, contemplative, journey that we all imagine, occurring over several weeks, many days. And and that certainly is applicable in those situations. But from a health standpoint, intermittent fasting or periodic fasting, it can be life-changing. And the reason why is because it's not a diet. It's not a whole bunch of things we have to follow, rules, certain foods that are restricted, certain foods that are not, and then adding in, some folks adding in a whole regimen on different stuff. So there's a lot of different types of fast. The easiest, in my opinion, is intermittent. I'm going to not eat during a certain preset period of time. And then really all intermittent fasting is there's a period of not eating, and then there's a compressed food consumption window in through there. So instead of, I mean, right, most of us, I chief among them, tend to kind of graze throughout the day, whether it be at home or whether it be in my office at work. You're just kind of grazing, eating food as you're walking by or as it comes about, anytime the thought crosses your mind. This is just a little bit more discipline on that. And like, no, from the hours of, say, for instance, 8 p.m. until noon, I'm just not going to eat. I'm going to take some different products, etc. But I'm going to take all my calories in for the day in a window from about noon to 8 p.m. Just as an example. You can move that in accordance with your schedule. But the point then, therefore, is not to eat 2,000 calories in the 8 hours that are in your food window. It's just a great opportunity to just limit calories if you want to, too. So those people who want to, like, I would like to just enter into a little weight management. Maybe I'd like to do a little bit of a gut cleanse. I'm looking for some mental clarity. Just kind of undo the fog. I've had a whole bunch of fatigue. I've had some depression. I just need kind of a reset. Intermittent fasting can be something that you have the power of mind, that you contemplate this in the afternoon, you begin implementing that evening, and you can be quite successful carrying it in on day one. If you're not, and you mess up a little bit, it's not that big a deal. You just start again. There's no special pattern. It's not a highly rigid or highly disciplined program. It's just on your schedule. I've had several, like, I'm going to intermittently fast. Like today, I'm on call in the ER. I'm going to intermittently fast today. And I did great for most of the day. And then, my food window kind of changed because work came up. And then, like, okay, you can just abandon ship at any moment. Like, hey, I'm going to go ahead and, alter this right now. And then I can probably start again tomorrow night. No big deal.
Yeah, I love that. So when we were prepping for this party, and by the way, I do want to preface this, you guys. I asked you a question: what benefits do you want to see from intermittent fasting? I want to preface this with this is our first like party at all. So Josh, Carly, Joyce, a lot of the people that are watching that are brand partners, Sherry, the other Carly, Paula, Anthea, Joyce, whoever else I'm forgetting, I'm sorry. Comment if you are a brand partner, if you are a rep with this company. A lot of you have been sharing the products and healthy living journey type lifestyle, but we have never presented this way. So first of all, can you guys give a bunch of love for Josh being the first one to show up on the party? And to all the brand partners who did put this event together. This is kind of a test, right? So we're focusing on a topic where you can learn some things tonight on IF. But I hope you like this format, and we do need feedback. So if you like it, we're going to implement this strategy and invite you guys to bring some friends to the next one. So if you learn something new tonight, if you have fun, that is our goal. Our goal is to max out at 30 minutes. So we got 20 more minutes, but we're going to make it fun. So when we were prepping for this event, because it is our first one, I said to Josh, like, I love intermittent fasting. I don't know if y'all can relate with this because I am busy. I don't have a lot of time to super prep. It is flexible. And my introduction into intermittent fasting, Josh, was actually through a book, Delay, Don't Deny. A lot of people have heard of that. And it was October of 2018. My son was, he was born in 17. And I just had, maybe it was 2017, actually. I had gone from my normal, I'm 5'2". I don't like overly stress about a lot of things, but I was like up to 170, which was pretty a lot after I gave birth to my son. And I was having a hard time getting rid of that weight. I was introduced to IF and I told him, quite honestly, I'm on a weight management journey with it. I did not make any changes, and we are not, okay, Josh, I'm not a doctor. The reps, time for a winner. Let me finish my statement. We'll pick a winner. I'm not a doctor, but for most people, they're like, how do I do all the things? So consult with your doctor or Josh. But I was like, okay, I don't have to make mass change. I can just, limit when I eat. And I lost 10 pounds over 6 months, literally making no change except restricting when I eat. Now, I will say, once I incorporated healthy eating, clean eating, support products, a community, I lost more weight. I got healthier, but it was a huge start for me. And then I've loved continuing with that intermittent fasting journey as a lifestyle. And now I told him last night, I was like, okay, so is intermittent fasting okay if like I fast in the morning and then I go to the drive-through? I'm just being honest. Some of us are brand new fasters, okay?
Yeah.
And the great thing is you don't have to do this like perfection thing. He's going to talk about dirty fasting. It is a great way to integrate and to like ease into a new lifestyle and then meet you guys where you're at, right? So I don't know how I was prefacing that. Okay, so I'm going to pick a winner. Josh, here's what's going to happen, and then we'll keep going on with our talk. I have a couple of goodie bags. They're all the same, except they have different values in them. So I don't know what this person's going to win. They're going to win a special value. I have partnered one of the products we're going to talk about tonight, which is Rush. Okay. This is one of the drinks that you're going to talk about why you love it. And oops, upside down. I partnered 3 of these little packets. I partnered a Starbucks gift card because do y'all like coffee? Like who doesn't like Starbucks, right? And I partnered essential oils. And this one is Quit Grumbling essential oils. Okay, fine. So somebody's going to win this little goodie bag. And this one has, I don't know, it's either $5, $10, or $15. So if you guys want this goodie bag, put like, I want to win. And what's going to happen is, Josh, I'm going to close my eyes. And whoever's name pops up on the screen, I want you to say their name. They are the winner of my goodie bag just for commenting. Isn't that crazy? So fun. And then they can reach out to me if I invited you, Josh, if he invited you, Carly, whoever invited you, and just be like, I was a winner. How do I get my prize? Okay. Now, did a name pop up?
Jenny Field.
Okay. Do you know Jenny? Oh, she's a brand partner in Colorado.
Yes.
Jenny. Okay. Here's my suggestion. If you're a brand partner, my suggestion is you regift this to a customer or someone who hasn't tried it yet. Total your choice. But Jenny, reach out to whoever invited you. Congrats. Thank you for being here. And we'll do another one when my surprise timer goes off. So keep commenting. And Josh, you're going to have a ton of questions to come back to after this party because there's a lot of people commenting. Okay. So let's start. Did I cut off at something? I want you to start talking about products. I want you to talk about a day in the life of with IF mixed with Bravenly, what it looks like, and I'll be like the demo person, like holding the products, drinking the products, pretending.
Well, let me piggyback off what you were saying, just kind of your IF journey. So for instance, I mean, what I love most about IF is, you know, let's say you had a horrible day. Let's say you binged McDonald's, whatever. It doesn't even matter. Or whatever.
I might have bought 3 Happy Meals tonight. Not just for me. I mean, I got one for me and 2 for my kids.
You wanted the toy. Admit it. You got it for the toy.
Those go in my prize box. I do a summer camp, so it's justified.
So irrespective of how your day went, you're like, you know what? Geesh, I want to put a stake in the ground. I want things to be different. So we're cutting off, let's say I'm cutting off all things at around 8 p.m., give or take. Make it 10 p.m. if that fits your schedule, post kiddo bedtime, whatever. Carly and I we start implementing gold in at that point. One of the reasons why, number one, let's be honest, the number one reason I like gold in this situation, the 2 main reasons why I like gold in this situation, number one, it tastes good.
Like Vanna. Sorry. Yeah. I love the educational talk, but I'm a little too much of a kindergarten teacher. That's really my background. So excuse me while I demo and drink. Okay, I'm listening.
No, gold is awesome. Gold has turmeric. So it's just, turmeric will help level out your blood sugar, but it also has apple cider vinegar, which is a great appetite suppressant. It also has powdered coconut milk, which there's a little bit of fat in the coconut milk as well. And some of that fat will actually give you a sense of satiety during the night. So that's one of the reasons why gold is awesome at night. So you've got the apple cider vinegar suppressing your appetite. You've got some immune benefit from that too. And you've got a little bit of fat in the coconut oil that's going to give you a little bit more satiety during the night. So bottom line, irrespective of when you wake up, let's say you cut it off around 8 p.m., whether you're making Boost Brew in the morning and adding a little, we make Boost Brew and I add a little regular coffee into that as well, even though there's coffee in it. And then we're adding in some more gold at that point. So right away, all you did is put a stake in the ground, stop eating to 8 o'clock, and now it's 8 o'clock in the morning. You just fasted for 12 hours.
Great. Do that again, because people are starting to ask. They're like, we're starting to understand maybe a little bit of the science. And those of you that want to geek out on science, Josh did a big talk on it. Maybe he can wrap back in this week. But for like people like me, they're like, okay, so ideally just give me a schedule. Stop eating at 8 o'clock at night. So we start our fasting by stopping, but go ahead and have some gold before.
Yes, definitely don't want to push a whole bunch of carbs. Definitely don't want to go to bed and push a whole bunch of carbs. There's like 20, oh, what was it? 22. There's only like 20 some calories in gold. So all the products I'm going to recommend that we use that are through Bravenly, all of them cumulatively are less than 60 calories. So they're essentially irrelevant from here you are. If you're thinking weight management, utilizing IF in this way, what we're suggesting is negligible.
Okay.
As long as you don't eat 2,400 calories in your eight hour compressed eating window, you'll be good. So you wake up in the morning. I love coffee. I have to have coffee in the morning. So right away, you wake up and you're very, very successfully fasting already at that time. So it's just super easy you're starting your day having fasted for the last 12 hours. So it's very easy to grab momentum onto that. Again, I like Boost Brew. I like the concept of the nootropics. Both caffeine and coffee can accelerate you into autophagy, and that's what that's what I want to talk about next. So as you get in towards the 16-hour mark, so for me, I'm adding in water, ice water, and here's a little lemon, a little lime. Occasionally, I add in a little apple cider vinegar, and that's it. Just something to kind of tide me over while staying well hydrated about 10:30 in the morning. Now, depending on where you were at, you're by noon. So if you stopped eating at 8 o'clock last night, slept all night, didn't eat, skipped breakfast, and then had like a little refresher of some hydration mid-morning and make it to noon, you just fasted for 16 hours. And if you're working or you have kids, like before you even know it, you fasted 16 hours and you barely had time to have much in the way of cravings, especially if you're adding a little bit of product and a fair amount of hydration in at that. It's suppressing appetite. You're staying well hydrated. Now, if you want to push that from the 12 to the 16 hours, kind of middle of the afternoon, that's where you're going to get into autophagy. Autophagy is literally Greek for self-feeding. So your cells begin to prune or hone. I kind of like honing a little bit better. Some of the wiring and some of the proteins get a little wonky, and you begin pruning. Old dead cells you clean out, and then you enhance some of the function of the healthy cells. That's autophagy. There's been studies to show people mental clarity begins to go through the roof at that 16-hour mark. At the same time, cellular efficiency, your body just becomes more efficient. So bottom line, your body, we're in a Western society, your body is starting to freak out a little bit that you're never going to eat again. And so it begins making preparations like, our days of plenty are over, and we begin to increase our body's efficiencies cellularly, physiologically. Like your body.
You just said big words. Remember, I told you I said third grade words. Third grade words.
All of a sudden, your body kicks into fight or flight because it thinks you're starving, even though you've only fasted for about 12 to 16 hours. Okay. So all of a sudden, with that in mind, your mental clarity really gets sharp. And your body begins to be a little bit more efficient in how. Oh,
you can keep talking. I'll do it after this part.
No, and how it does stuff. So people note really significant upticks in mental capability, mental clarity, and the only thing they did is skipped breakfast and lunch. Basically, while staying well hydrated.
I love it. Now, you guys, I know after this, you're going to have questions. And Josh, you put together a guide. We certainly cannot go into a whole, we can't be here all night because they probably got other stuff to do. I'm assuming they have other stuff to do. This guide has been posted in the event. Okay. Mm-hmm. There's a ton of questions. This guide could answer your questions. Josh put it together with the help of Carly. It has been posted. It is a Google Drive link. It is a PDF file. I just uploaded it to the Google Drive. I noticed at first some of you I had to approve you, but I've switched it. It should just be a public link where you can grab it, download it. Okay, I know I'm coming. And so this will help you guys, okay? So when you're learning, if you're on the beginning learning journey and this is literally your first exposure, grab the guide. He put it together for you. So say thank you, Josh. It's always nice to say thank you. Thank you for your time in doing that. So you guys might get some support through that guide. We are here all week long with this event. Okay. So we're going to be, continuing to support people in this event. We can keep posting some information, maybe pop in a little bit more. Okay. And the link is actually in the event. So when you get off this video, go back to the event, and there's 2 tabs on an event. One says like about, and one says discussion. So click on discussion. There's only a few posts. Some of them are little giveaway entries. Okay. And one of them is this guide. Okay. So if y'all are like, where's the guide? Just go back to the event. We're also going to be posting some specials on some of the products we're starting to talk about. So Josh is telling us about how to do this kind of day, but I got to pick a winner. So real quick, Josh, here comes another name. I'm going to scroll up real high this time. Do you see a name?
Sue Sawyer.
Sue Sawyer, who invited you here today? You are a winner. Let's pick her bag. Okay, which bag did I give away? It wasn't the flower bag. Let's give away the flower bag. This one has $15.
Oh, man.
Dude, you just won a $15 Starbucks card, 3 Rush drinks, and essential oils just for coming to the party. Worth it. Okay, Sue, go ahead and message out to the person who invited you so we can get you that prize. Okay, so people are like, am I going to starve? What does this look like? Some of us are brand new. Some of us are figuring it out. We're talking about giving our body an 8 or a 12 to 16 hour break from eating, not like starving ourselves, just allowing our body like to kind of like repair, restricting. Some people say fasting and feasting, like you've got a fasting window and a feasting window. Opening our day with Gold and Boost Brew. If they like coffee, what if they're not coffee drinkers? People are like, I don't do coffee. Do you see
it's a mushroom? It's primarily a mushroom coffee. The Boost Brew is it. Okay. There's people who don't like coffee who actually appreciate that coffee. It tastes quite a bit different. It's a little smoother than the bitterness of traditional coffee.
Okay. And then Carly said they could do Rush in the morning if they want a boost, right? Or they can just drink water, tea, or water. Apple cider vinegar, lemon water. Right?
Yes. Apple cider vinegar is going to add a little bit of appetite suppression. Rush has caffeine in it, actually more caffeine than coffee, and it only has 20 calories. So I probably use Rush at least 1 to 2 times a day. For me, if I'm going to push fasting past, it's pretty easy for me to go to lunch fasting as long as I'm well hydrated. I will occasionally that mid-morning have a little Rush as well, but I definitely have it in that mid-afternoon, because if you're fasting, you're pushing into that 16 plus hours. You get to 2, 3, 4 o'clock, and there's some fatigue in through there. So for me, that's the perfect time to add in a little Rush.
All right, I'm gonna make it while you talk about it. Tell them what you like about it.
Fantastic. It's light, it's clean, it's not super heavy. One of the things I will tell you, if you do this with some consistency, you said fast and feasting. If you do this with some consistency over even a few weeks, your stomach begins to shrink down a little bit. So when you do go to eat a small meal after you've been fasting, like you can't feast because you're instantly full with even really, if you're well hydrated and you have a small amount of food, you'll find that you're really full, and that's good. That's a really healthy thing. So this kind of is the pathway to portion control as well, because while your stomach starts shrinking up when you're going those long hours without eating instead of grazing all day, you begin to shrink your stomach down. So when you do eat a smaller amount, you're super full.
Cheers.
Exactly. Cheers.
How's this taste? I'm not going to drink a lot because it's bedtime, but those of you who are already product users, let's do something fun. Let's honor the people who already support the products and who know about them. Drop in the comments below, you guys, if you are already product users, okay? Drop your favorite product, what you love about it. I'll do my last goodie bag for customers who've come. So how does this taste?
Oh, I love it. That's my favorite product by far.
It's so sweet. Is it strawberry? What is the flavor?
Strawberry coconut.
Strawberry coconut. Fantastic. And I have the wrong branded cup. I'm like, we need a shaker cup. This is like a different company cup. But so what you guys, I like that mid-afternoon. Okay. So I was a big soda drinker. I switched over to a natural energy drink. This one is a great pick-me-up in the afternoon. I've been adding Gold in my coffee this morning with Boost Brew. And then now we have some supplements. So because of time, we got to hurry up and run through the supplements. I got to tell the specials, and I got another giveaway. So don't hang up, y'all. So if they wanted to get started on products, we recommend Gold and
Yes.
Boost Brew are a great thing. You're going to see a special pop up. We recommend Rush and then Burn. Can you talk
Burn.
about Burn real quick?
Burn, it's metabolism support. There's a hint of it'll just kind of ramp up your metabolism a little bit. It'll also kind of help you regulate your blood sugars. So you're already, so basically what's happening while you're fasting is your body, which is normally used to a steady stream of sugar coming in all the time, even through carbs, all of a sudden is like, oh my gosh, carbs and sugar aren't coming in. I need to start burning fat. Burn will also help that transition as well. So will coffee, so will caffeine. It's a great way to launch into getting, and the reason why people get a little nauseated and whatever, their blood sugar drops a little bit, insulin drops a little bit, and your body is transitioning to fat burning. So that's basically, you will acclimate into this to the point where your body's like, all right, we're intermittently fasting. Let's start burning fat. And that's when you see massive body composition changes, which basically means you're losing fat quickly. Now, one interesting thing is the most significant body composition or fat loss on your body changes occur with smaller fasting windows like the 16 hours. I mean, you can go over the 16 hours, but if you're going to 24 hours hoping for even more body composition changes, you're not going to see it. You will see the autophagy and increased mental clarity. But just if you intermittently fast for 16 hours, 3 or 4 days a week or more, you're going to shed pounds like crazy. I mean, you just are.
No, gosh, you guys, I really wish we could talk all night because I got to go through a couple more products. I got to tell the specials. Okay, I need you to answer this very quickly, but I heard on a podcast because Josh, you're the minority here. You're the male. I'm going to guess if there's, and I know you've got some colleagues that we're going to come on over, but I was thinking about something and I was listening on a podcast. They were talking about with women's cycles that there's actually times that are easier to fast than others, and they were actually saying, I think the week before your cycle starts is a preferred week to kind of not stress as much. And then the 2 weeks after that, it's actually easier to fast longer.
Yes.
So if you can't be like 16/8 strict all the time and you kind of flex, maybe you hit a longer window certain times of the month and a shorter window. Is that true?
That is true.
Make that up?
No, that's completely true. Basically, there are zero concerns whatsoever for a male fasting. If you're going to fast for 24 hours tomorrow, knock yourself out. As long as you're well hydrated, especially with electrolytes, it's no big deal. For a woman, it's very cycle dependent.
Okay.
A couple of reasons why is just from a cycle from a hormonal support standpoint, the hydration. When you fast, you drop insulin. Blood sugar goes down. Insulin goes down with it. Sodium, potassium, and magnesium then follow. Yeah. So it's very easy to not only get dehydrated, but to also have your electrolytes drop a little to your body, the female body during, kind of that peri-cycle, pre-cycle, mid-cycle, and even just a little bit post-cycle as you slough that off. Your nutritional demands are really peaked at that point. Your metabolism goes up, everything. Obviously, you're retaining a little bit of water, and that's why you're using that for cellular function. If you are fasting and therefore possibly dehydrated during that time, that can be really hard on your body to the point where you actually have to kind of recover a little bit after that. Yeah. Now, as we look long term, and we're dropping a fair amount of fat fairly quickly, there can be a little bit of an issue. A woman will have a spotty cycle where it will cut a little short and you'll have some breakthrough bleeding versus you will just make your cycle a little wonky if there's sudden large drops in your body fat composition. So slower is better, especially if you tend to be a little irregular in your cycle anyway.
Okay. So I have to first tell you, you guys, I hope you've learned a lot tonight. I'm going to invite you in to the My 30-Day Challenge with us. We're going to show you some support bundles, the products we shared. I'm going to share the love with some of my favorite Glow Girl. Oh my gosh, these are literally nothing we talked about tonight, but oh my gosh, these little collagen gummies, is that what they are? Are they considered collagen gummies? Yeah. And they're so stinking cute. This is like my treat.
And they're good.
Yes, I'll have 2 of those, please. Can I have 4? So you guys, as you're continuing to learn, I would invite you to post questions. In the event, we do have a group that is a huge support group for those of you who get started on this journey with us. And Josh, I know that your time is limited. And if you have time, you can kind of scroll through. If the questions were answered in the guide, you don't need to reiterate that information. If anything pops out and you're like, oh, I should pop in and maybe address that. There's so many questions. For the sake of time, we're not going to address those on the live. I want to gift someone who is a customer, and I have to peek. Jenny Field, are you a customer? Did we pick Jenny already? Did we pick Jenny? Was she the brand partner? She was the brand partner who won earlier. Is that right?
I thought so.
Jenny, I think you were the brand partner who won earlier. I'm trying to find a customer to pick for my last winner. And you guys, we have also asked you to fill out a registration form. You can still go fill out the registration form. That's going to be a separate giveaway. So when you fill out the registration form, it's going to put everybody who actually attended this event, RSVP'd for this event. You've got to fill out the little form. And then we're going to do a special giveaway. So we'll give you the rest of the week for the registration form for a special giveaway. Jenny, correct me if I am wrong with you being a brand partner. If you are, I'm going to, oh, she's a brand partner. Okay, so I'm going to try to pick someone who commented on the products that I think is a customer. I hope. I don't know everybody. If this is not one, I'll just have to roll back through the party at the end. Let me do a screen share on our specials, okay? And so I will invite you guys to consider the products. When you get in on our My 30-Day Journey, we have a special group that we can invite you in that will teach you more, that will support you more. It's not just Josh and Carly and our team. It's, I don't know, thousands of people over there using the products, loving the products, lots of support, lots of information. So when this event is over, you're like, who's going to help me? The person who invited you here can get you connected with a brand partner who will support you. And then that support group is there for you as well. So it's going to be amazing. Okay. I think I'm just going to have to pick a customer on a separate post because I can't multitask. My brain hurts. Okay. So I can't find anybody. Everybody has loved learning so much from this. Okay. So let me do a quick screen share. When you guys get off of here, there's already a special that's posted. It hit at 9 o'clock. Here's how you shop. You need to reach out to your brand partner. And if you have no clue who is the person you can shop with, then you can type in the comments below, like, I don't know who I'm supposed to be shopping with. Okay. They will link you to their website. And that's important that you stay connected to your brand partner. So if your brand partner is me or Carly or Joyce, so type in the comments below if you guys know who your brand partner is. When you head over to the website, I like to shop bundles. Like, Josh, do you like a good deal? You got kids, you got a wife, you got a job, we got to save some money. Let's shop bundles, right?
Yes.
Save $1. So go to product and go to bundles and deals, and you'll see how you can max out savings. I highlighted 3 bundles in the event, focused on what Josh recommended tonight. I focused on the gold and the brew, boost brew, and this is what you could do in the morning. Okay, so you can grab the details on that. And then you can use the gold in the brew in the morning and the gold again at night. I also posted in the group the Rush, which is that pink drink, and the Burn, which is the metabolism support. So the double threat bundle. So if you just want to get started, grab Golden Brew. If you want to have a great support package, add on double threat. And there's more than this, but if you really want to go for it all, we did not talk about balance, but you talked to me today about when we add in the greens and the balance, we help with cleansing. So if you guys want to go all in, go with the total body bundle. Okay. Now, for the sake of time, you have a brand partner who can support you in these questions. We have 3 ways to shop. 3 ways to shop. Go to the website, your brand partner's website, and shop as a retail customer. Grab a bundle and save some money, or join. You can join as an ambassador, and that is like a discount customer. Okay. You just sign up. It's $9.99. You get 10% off your orders and 10% back in product credit. Correct? Am I saying that right?
Yeah.
Everybody can correct me. And then you can also have a share link. So if you don't want to, really like dive into business with us, but you want to just share with your friends, you can do that. You can say, you know what, like, these guys are cool, right? Like, this dude's are you considered a doctor, by the way?
A physician assistant.
Okay. So. Physician's assistant. I always see my nurse practitioner. I call her my doctor. I feel like she gives me more value than my doctor. I'm sorry. I'm just, she gives me more time. But you guys, there's all kinds of walks of life, building businesses with network marketing companies. And if this is your first exposure, you've never heard of network marketing, you're like, what is it? Who are they? We're just normal people. We are parents, we are grandmas, we are millennials, we are, professionals, we are stay-at-home parents. We are all walks of life who have a desire to make an impact on people and to bring in some extra income to our families. Some of us want to do it because the $200 to $500 a month pays those select soccer sports. What would you guys do with $200 to $500 a month? If Josh is going to give you $200 to $500 a month, what are you going to do with it? Like, dream, right? What if it was $2,000 to $5,000? I mean, when I first got into my journey, I was a school teacher, and I was like, maybe like I don't want to be a teacher anymore. And that was a really hard pill to swallow, to think like, I'm like, Mom, I know you're still paying my school loans, but I don't think I want to teach anymore. I found this network marketing gig, and I spent 15 years with a company, and I was able to replace an income. And I believe in this industry, and I've been a home care agency owner. I moved back into the online space, or into the network marketing space online. Like, literally, Josh, where do you live? Nebraska.
Middle of the cornfield. Yeah.
Where are you guys tuning in from? Like, literally, where are you guys tuning in from? I would love to know how many people we're reaching. It is freaking amazing to me that we can build businesses from our physician's assistant office, from our closet. I work out of my closet. So I won't go on and on about how passionate and excited and how much belief I have in the brand partner option to build a business with Bravenly. But if you want to know about that, that is where you can build a business. You can partner with us, and you get the best price on the products. Bonus, right? So reach out to your rep about that. It's only $49 to sign up, and then you can grab a kit and get the savings, and then just be like, how do I do this thing? And we'll teach you how to do the thing. I mean, you see how we do the thing. We jump online and share some information. So don't delay. We're going to give you guys till Friday. When you grab a package bundle by Friday, we're going to put you into another giveaway, because I just love giveaways. I'm a little bit crazy about them. I might have gone overboard, but it is our first party. All right. I cannot keep everybody any longer. We went 7 minutes over. I said 20 minutes. It's been 37. I said 30 max. You guys, thank you for being here. Please go ahead and comment one thing that you liked about tonight, one thing, so that we have positive feedback, what we can do again, what we can rinse and repeat. If you are willing to invite some new friends, if you say, gosh, that was cool, we'll keep it shorter. We're going to do this again 2 weeks from now. If you can think of some people that you would like to invite to the next event, I'm going to do a bonus little game. I'm going to do a bonus little like incentive. If you guys would just help us meet some new people, get them in front of this information. I just want you to type in the comments below, I can think of some people. I can think of some people. Okay. Type in the comments below. That was fun. I'd love to invite some people. We'll set up the next event. I'll pick somebody from those comments that says, hey, I'll invite some people, right? And then we'll set up the next event. We'll invite you guys in. Josh, thank you for your time. Carly, thank you for gifting us your husband and his expertise and everything you guys have done to put this event together, and all of the brand partners who put it together, all the guests who join. And that's all I got to say. Peace out, homie. You got any final words? Go get started on your product bundle. Let's get started on this 30-day journey together, and let's do it. Let's do the darn thing.
We're here with you. Yep.
All right. Bye, guys. Thanks for joining. See you later.